Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lysha from Lysha Be Creative, and in today's tutorial we are going to be making a green and gold theme geometric style tumbler. So very early in my tumbler journey I created this geometric style tumbler, and needless to say it wasn't exactly my best work. So we're going to kind of recreate this same style tumbler, keeping in mind the green and gold palette that I'm going for this color palette scheme of this tumbler. So hopefully at the end of this video, you'll see a beautiful result that is far different than my original tumbler design. So of course, everything I use in today's video will be listed and linked down in the description box down below. You'll even find discount codes as well as links to all of my social media. If you loved today's video, definitely make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up as well as consider subscribing to my channel. And before you go, make sure you click that notification bell so you're notified when I post my next video. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's geometric style tumbler.
So let's go ahead and jump right in. So today I am using a 24-ounce plump that I prepped with just sanding and washing with some 91% alcohol, and then proceeded to paint that with spray paint. It is the Green Meadow from, I believe this is a Rust-Oleum brand spray paint. So I'm going to grab some washi tape that I happened to pick up a while back from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's a really flexible washi tape, not very thick. It's actually a little bit transparent, and I actually use this to create my orders board. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking this washi tape, and this is going to help me create the different sections for where I'm going to separate all of my glitter. So the way that I'm thinking about this as I'm doing this is my goal is to create different triangular shapes throughout the cup. So making sure that where my washi tape crosses, that I'm able to create a triangle shape of some sort, whether that's an irregular triangle or an even triangle, looking to create those shapes in those sections. So you can do this however you want. I wouldn't say that there's like a real way to do this. I think it's something you have to just play along with and just kind of see what works best for you. I think there's a lot of different designs that you can certainly do with something like this. And I love that being able to use washi tape is similar to using painter's tape, in that you really can make sure that you're getting kind of different designs and shapes because it's super flexible and kind of moves wherever you want it to go. So I'm going to cut up some of those intersections and let's move on. So of course, now let's hop into my favorite part of the process, and that is going to be glittering. So the glitters that I'm going to be using today, I'm actually going to use 4 glitters and we're going to use 1 paint. I'm using Pieces of PJ in the Fine from 4K Glitter Co. I'm using Lizard, Fits, and Emerald City. All of these are from Peachy Olive Glitters and will be linked down in the description box. So I'm just going to take my Mod Podge bottle and squeeze a little bit of the glue onto my cup in different sections. And so the way that I'm thinking about how I'm glittering is that I want to have an even amount of the glitters along the cup, but I want to make sure that the same glitters don't touch each other. So this is kind of just a pick and mixing and matching and kind of looking at the different shapes that I have and just making sure that I can spread out the glitter so that it's not bumped up against itself in another section. So I'm starting with Emerald City, and I'm going to glitter my 2 sections that I have covered in glue, and then I'll move on to my next sections. So again, same thing, except for this time I'm going to go in with Fits, which is a really fine, beautiful green, and I'm going to add that Fits color to those 2 glued sections. So you can use whatever color scheme you want. I thought with St. Patrick's Day coming up that this would be a great opportunity to do this style in a green and gold palette. Just love the look of green and gold together, and I have a lot of greens, so I definitely had a difficult time at picking out the colors I wanted to use today. So after I've gone in with Fits, I'm going to go in with Lizard, which I did a couple sections of that before I go in to some of my final sections here of glittering. So again, you can choose whichever colors you'd like to use. I definitely wanted to throw in the gold because I knew I would be adding some gold accents with some vinyl lines later. So I'm using Pieces of PJ, and this is one of the newer glitters from Shop Vinyl Gallery. Their glitter is 4K Glitter Co. And so I really love this. It has a beautiful, beautiful gold color, but you also get that holographic shift similar to Athena from Peachy Olive Glitters. And what I love too about their glitters is that their glitters are the same name, but they come in either a chunky, like a medium cut, and a fine cut. I absolutely love that because then I don't have to remember what the second glitter name was called. I know that I have, those colors in the same kind of styles, if you will. I just have to go look for the chunky version or the fine version. So for my final two sections, I'm going to use a little bit of Arteza paint in this really beautiful, almost bluish green that I have. It's called phthalo green, and I will definitely make sure to link it down in the description box, but it really has a beautiful opaqueness to it, and I just thought it would look beautiful, and we're going to go back and do some additional gold accents to that section as well. So I had a few sections left that I needed to glitter, so I just finished up with a couple sections of Emerald City and then touched up other couple areas with Fits. So now that we have that all glittered, I'll let this dry for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to go and remove the washi tape. I love how easy the washi tape peels right up from all of my sections. It really makes it super easy, and you're getting those beautiful crisp lines, which I definitely failed to do the first time I did this cup. So we're going to finish removing this, and then let's go ahead and move right on. So after the glitters dried, I did spray seal this with some clear gloss spray paint and then got this on the turner for 2 coats of epoxy. Now that that's done, I am going to just sand my top rim, a little bit of sanding along the sides, and now let's add our gold accents. So I'm taking a Gorilla Glue stick. You can also take just a regular kids glue stick, and in those phthalo green areas, which is where the Arteza paint was, I'm adding just a little bit of some gold foil. So just kind of, you know, using my glue stick there to kind of glue on different sections. I'm just going to rub in a little bit of that glue just to give that kind of section an added dimension. I'm now taking a little bit of gold nail tape, and I'm actually only going to go around a few sections, but I'm taking this really thin gold nail tape and going around a couple of my sections along the cup. So I knew that I wanted to add a little bit of, you know, different elements to the cup. I knew this was also a cup that I wasn't going to be adding a decal to because I feel like the design just speaks for itself, and then sometimes when you add a decal it just becomes too busy. So I'm taking the gold nail tape, and on I think about 3 of the green sections I outlined them with this gold nail tape. Now for where all my sections intersect, I'm going to take this green washi tape in this kind of metallic color, and I'm going to follow all of those same lines that I did with the washi tape that separated them with this green tape. So it's almost as wide as the original washi tape that I used. So you can see just a little bit of that other green below, which I actually think really was an awesome kind of look. And then over that, I'm going to go with the gold nail tape again in all of those sections that I have that green washi tape on. I just feel like adding that double layer of vinyl, so to speak, really does give a unique look, and it's my favorite thing to do. So now that I have all that vinyl work done, of course you know that I'm going to add a little bit of some polyacrylic, and that's going to seal in all of these to make sure that I don't have any lifting while I do my final coats of epoxy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final cup. So you guys know, of course, I did 2 final coats of epoxy on this cup, and I am just thrilled with the glow up from the original cup, which I will put right here. So I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, definitely make sure that you give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye!